Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fine. Now we'll start with the 13th chapter, India, Location, Geological Structure and Physiography. Students, this is very easy and interesting chapter, so pay attention. While explaining the chapter, I'm going to discuss the textual question answers also. So you should open the textbook, okay? Now, India holds unique position among the countries of the world. India is a country having largest democracy. Okay, we are following the policy of democracy for the people, by the people, with the people. And its culture is one of the oldest in the world. It has the largest democracy in the world. The coordinating means joining attitude of our culture has not discarded any religion, race or people, but accepted everything, okay, from wholeheartedly. Discarded means not throw it away, okay, because it is not useful, not separated, but accepted wholeheartedly. So this shows the impartiality. Thus, impartiality towards all the religions, people, and the races is the peculiar main characteristics of India. That's why India has become cultural confluence. Clear? So, accepted all the types of the religions, people, race. Okay, India is also considered as secular country, accepted all the religions. In India, people used to speak different languages, eating different types of food, but together all the people, those who are living in India, are considered as Indians. So India has become cultural confluence. So this is the answer of your textual exercise, student. Question number 1/4. So that you have to write it down, students. Okay. Even though many natural and man-induced disasters, natural and man-created disasters have taken place, India has consistently continued her progress. The geographical conditions have contributed immensely, extremely towards the development and progress of the Indian culture. You know, students, what do you mean by disasters? Natural means tsunami, flood, okay, forest fire, that considered as natural disaster. And man-induced terrorist attacks, bomb blasts, that considered as man-induced disasters. Now students, next topic, India, location and size and area, students. So in your textual question answer, question number 3, in that the first one, the detailed question, this will ask for either 3 marks or 4 marks, students. So give information about the location area of India. So the answer lies in page number 99. Last both the paragraphs you have to write it down. Okay, in page number 100, last paragraph you have to write it down. Okay, so your answer like this: geographically India lies in northern hemisphere. It extends up to southern part of Asian continent. Northern hemisphere means what? The equator that divide the globe into two parts. So you can see in the map of the globe that the equator divided into two parts, north part and the south part. Clear? So India lies above the equator. That's why it's considered as a northern hemisphere. And you just see the position of India in China, that southern part of Asian continent. The span of mainland of India, this you have to remember, it is important, from 8 degree 4 to 37 degree 6 north latitude. From 68 degree 7 to 97 degree 25 longitudes, east longitudes. The Tropic of Cancer the Tropic of Cancer, which is located at 23 degree 5 north latitude, divide the country into two parts, passes through the middle of the India. So students, first of all, latitude means what? Okay, imaginary horizontal lines on the globe, longitude vertical lines on the globe, and this also you have to remember, Tropic of Cancer that passes located at 23 degree 5 north latitude, divide the country into the two parts. It passes almost through the middle of the India. Its northern part is spread more in the east and west direction. In the northern part we found Himalaya, then Great Plains. The Himalayan mountain system is located in this part. The area to the south of the Tropic of Cancer is triangular shape. So when you see the map of India, the southern part is a triangular shape and tapers toward the south. So this is basically a part of peninsular plateau. It includes the eastern coastal plains and the narrow western coastal plains. The latitudinal as well as longitudinal extents of India almost equal, which is about 30. The land, now this you have to remember, from north to south and from east to west. So from north, from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, the distance, the length is 3214 km, and width from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh 2933 kilometers. This you have to remember. The difference of 2 hours in the local times between the two extreme places, starting from Gujarat, it west up to the Arunachal Pradesh in the east due to the longitudinal difference. Now students, this is most important, just pay attention. When it is sunrise in Arunachal Pradesh, it is still night time in Gujarat. So the standard meridian of India is 82 degree 30 east longitude. It passes through the five states, and its local time is accepted as the standard time of India. So universal time in all over the India. It's called standard time. Standard meridian passes through 82 degree 30 east longitude, passes through 5 states, and that local time is accepted as a standard time. So students, you have to learn this. Both the paragraph you have to write it down. Okay. So now students, this is a map of India, students, and students, you have to do map also in 9th standard. Clear? So here in the map you can see IST 82 degree 30 Indian Standard Time. It passes through 5 states. Then see Tropic of Cancer, okay, passes through the middle of the India, divided India into two parts, northern parts and southern parts. And can you just see the southern part of India, South Indian part, that's a triangular shape. Clear? Arabian Sea is there in the western side, Bay of Bengal in the eastern side. In the Arabian Sea, can you see the Lakshadweep Islands are there, and in the Bay of Bengal, that Andaman Nicobar Islands are there, students, and neighboring countries are also there. So you have to do this, students. This will ask in the map. Okay. Total area of India is 32.8 lakh square kilometers. Students, you have to learn this. 32.8 lakh square kilometer. Clear? India ranks 7th in the world in the terms of area. This also you have to know. And 6 countries are larger than India: Russia, Canada, USA, China, Brazil and Australia. As you know, students, India lies in the South Asia, southern part of Asia. So in the north, lofty mountains means tall mountains ranges spread over hundreds of the kilometer from west to east direction. means in the northern side mountain ranges are there, and that is why commuting with Tibet and China is possible only through the passes located at a high altitude. High altitude means that is considered as height. Clear? Mountain passes. Now, Bay of Bengal lies in the east side and Arabian Sea in the west side. And students, you know that very well. In the south of India, Indian Ocean is there. Okay. So, sea is mostly utilized for the water transportation, international water transportation, and even though the land routes are obstructed by surrounding mountains, means due to mountains the land routes are obstructed, means stop, and so international waterways can be utilized. So India accepted all the cultures, all the people who have came to India and settled in India. India accepted all the peoples, accepted all cultural elements arriving from outside, and these have merged into Indian society. Many people came to India from different parts, and India has accepted all the cultural elements, clear, and merged in